My name is Rick DeJesus Roof, and I volunteer with the Hispanic Youth Leadership Development Program. I've done that since 1999. I serve on the advisory committee for the program, but I'm also a workshop presenter. I usually present 2 workshops at least a year for the youth who participate in the program, as well as help occasionally with the training and the preparation of other presenters for the workshops. I became involved with the Red Cross here in Rochester because I work at St. John Fisher College, and an alumna of the college who also was involved with this program came to me and invited me to join her on the advisory board. And so I agreed to join the advisory board in 1999, and from there my involvement grew. The thing that I think is the most challenging is I always reminded, because I work primarily with college students, that 7th and 8th graders have a lot more energy. They are a lot harder to focus, and so it takes more effort to work with that group and to really get them to focus in and then learn. But once I establish some level of rapport with them, which I work hard to do as we start each workshop, I generally find that the youth respond very positively. I spend a lot of time trying to encourage students to consider college and to go to college. And on more than one occasion, I've had a student at St. John Fisher College come up and say, "Dr. DeJesus, I remember you from when you did the workshop at the Red Cross." And so I know that that has helped at least that student to stay on track and to move forward. Well, my skills are primarily in my work as a college administrator, although my training, my academic training, is in counseling psychology. So I bring skills in terms of group facilitation and organizing workshops to the table. I think that's one of the reasons I've been able to be reasonably successful in the work that I do with the youth. What I've learned isn't so much what I'm going to call professional or academic, as much as I've learned a lot more about the community and a lot more about the needs of the community in ways that I might contribute to meeting those needs. Well, I think that people should consider carefully the opportunity to volunteer. After all, there are lots of needs, and there aren't always all the resources to meet the needs, so volunteers can help fill those needs. I think the work with the 7th and 8th graders here in the city of Rochester is pretty significant. I remember a few years ago when Bob Duffy was still chief of police, he came and spoke to a group from the community that I was participating in. And at that time I was thinking, well, I had served in this program for about 8 or 9 years, and so maybe it was time for me to step aside. He talked about the importance of working with students at the middle school level. And I thought immediately about the fact that I'd been doing that for several years, and part of that was I said, okay, if this is how I can contribute to helping the community in Rochester, then that's really what I should do. I think the most rewarding part would have to be knowing that I've done my part to really help one group of youth see some positive options and some positive paths. I just don't think there's anything more important we can do than to try and give youth a clearer sense of their own positive options. And that's really rewarding to know that I'm able to contribute to that.